What's up, guys? Mason the Brock Henderson here, and this is Bones, Season 12, Episode 8. Another wasted episode. I mean, the grief and the girl. And, yep, it's another wasted episode. I don't know why. I don't know why they continue to just waste every single one of their episodes this season. It's the last season. It is the last season, and every one of these episodes, aside from the couple, have been a complete waste of time. Either they've been just random cases, or like this one where something could be happening, there could be some progression. It makes it look like there's going to be progression, and then at the end everything's resolved. So we have Brennan's dealing with the death of her father. Booth's trying to help her, but she keeps pushing him away, and then in steps this old flame, Sully, that I totally forgot about because it's been forever, and honestly it feels like that was a whole different show back when he was still around. But yeah, so he steps into her life, and so all of a sudden that it looks like the romance between them is still there. It looks like they've got a lot of chemistry between them still, to the point where Booth wants to stay and help her, even though they're asking him to go to, I can't remember where, Newfoundland or something like that. So he has to go there for a case, but he says he's going to stay, and she says, no, go, because I need to be alone. And of course she's not actually wanting to be alone. She wants to spend time with Sully, which, ooh, well, wonder what's going to happen there, wondering all of this stuff, making it look like, ooh, the possibility of they're going to separate and what's going to happen. And there are a few dumb things about this storyline. One, why? Why make it look like they're going to separate? Why even have it? Why at all? It comes out of nowhere. They haven't had any sort of marital problems since he's come back, since the drinking, all that stuff, the alcoholism is done. He's back in their lives. They've been fine. Her father dies, and all of a sudden, she's like pushing him away and accepting Sully into her life. Like, who does that? And she explains her reasoning why later, and let me tell you, probably the dumbest reasoning I've ever heard. Oh, I don't want to talk to him because I'm worried he's going to blame himself, and I don't want to have to deal with the fact that I don't blame him, and I don't know how to tell. Idiot, you pushing him away makes him feel even more guilty. No, duh. I mean, come on. It's simple stuff. Simple stuff. You've got a guy who already kind of blames himself for her father dying, seeing what he could have done, and instead of going in and reassuring him, instead of helping him out, every time he tries to talk to you about it, you just push him away. And all of a sudden, an old romance comes back in, and you're talking to that guy and ignoring him. How is that going to make things better? How is that going to cause him to say, oh yeah, it's not my fault. That's why she's talking to this other guy that she used to like. Is she stupid all of a sudden? I understand that she doesn't understand social stuff sometimes, but this is beyond stupid. You just scared my dog away, because now I'm angry. It's really, really dumb. And I don't understand why they gotta be so dumb this season. Second problem with it doesn't go anywhere. She doesn't leave him, she doesn't go to Sully. Sully leaves, she says bye, and then she's back in Booth's arms at the end of it saying, I understand you're here for me, and Sully just reminds me that, he made me ready to accept you into my life, and that's why he's so important to me. And that's it. Didn't go anywhere, didn't progress any story. We just had this little storyline just for this one episode to get cut off at the end. So what was the point of it? No point at all. Waste of an episode. The third thing is, this should have been an episode about her dealing with the death of her father, and instead it becomes an episode about, ooh, is she going to go to Sully now instead of Booth? It took everything in my power to stay in the seat and not get up and bang my head against the door. So, why doesn't this work? Because the focus is not where it should be. And that's been the story of this season. And that's why I'm so pissed off about this. Because this is an episode that should have got it right. This is an episode that should have gotten it right. It's about the death of her father. You already ruined that by kind of just throwing it in at the end of the last episode. We should have gotten an emotional episode about her having to deal with the grief of that. When's the last time she's lost anybody important to her? Sweets. How did that episode go? The one after? They sang that little stupid song about the coconut, and then that was it. There's no actual grief to it. There's no actual, like, oh, this hurts. There was no talking about it. It just happened, done. This is the death of her father. What do they decide to do? Oh, let's bring back that guy she used to like that left a while ago, and let's see what's gonna happen with that. Ooh, what's gonna happen with that, guys? I wonder, is she gonna go back to that guy? Is she gonna leave Booth for him? Oh my gosh, let's talk about that. I'm sorry, I don't get it. I truly don't get it. I think I clicked on something. The camera went away. I don't get it. It's stupid. It's so stupid. And it's beyond the point of stupidity that just makes me go, I don't care anymore. This is stupidity coming from a show that I used to love. A show that I used to respect and appreciate. And now it's bullshit. It is bullshit week after week after week. I'm truly pissed about this because this is not how I want the show to go out. This is not how I want the show to end. I don't want it to end on a stupid note. I don't want to end on a note where it's just like, ooh, let's just write whatever crap we want to, guys. Who really cares, right? I mean, it's season 12. I mean, let's just write stupid shit. These are, whoever is behind the writing for this season, and last season for that matter, have to be the dumbest pieces of shit in the world. Because this is stupid. This is absolutely stupid. The fact that we have an episode that should be about the death of her father, and instead it turns into a, oh no, drama. There's a guy in her life now that she used to love, and now, ooh, is that going to cause her to separate? That's not the focus that it should be. That is not the due respect paid that should be paid to her father, who used to be a great character and now just kind of turned into a nanny for the past several seasons. That's not what he deserves as a character. And I really want to find out if the writers left, because if they did, I'm really sorry to them for what they've done to the creation that they had in the first several seasons. You know, what they created there, the show that they created, the very interesting, engaging, fun show to watch. I'm sorry to them that the new writers that have come in, if there were, if not, then obviously they just started smoking something or something along those lines. But whoever wrote for these past 2 seasons clearly doesn't have a clue in their head as to what made the show so great, as to what made it a good show. As a matter of fact, they don't even know what makes a good show, because, I mean, seriously, this is simple stuff. Simple storytelling. But they have no clue. They're idiots. So now that I've had my rant about that, the case is the other part of this, of course. Ultimately, just another random case that doesn't mean anything to anybody. They talk about, ooh, Vikings, this is exciting, guys, they're Vikings. I don't get the Viking fever. I don't understand why they're so excited about it, but they're excited about it for some reason. This girl ends up dead, and then this one guy that's a huge dick, Booth doesn't like him. His gut says he did it, and in the end, he did it. I don't know. It didn't really interest me at all because I was too busy being pissed off about the other story. So, yeah, the case, throwaway case, just another random case, probably had the Bones formula, but I wasn't paying attention that much, so I don't really know if it did or not. But, yeah, that's about it for this episode. Just, obviously I'm pissed, if you couldn't tell. But I don't know what to do anymore. Like, I truly do not know what to do. It feels like this is a show that deserves so much more. It deserves so much better than this. This is the final season. There are 4 more episodes after this. And it's not getting better. It's not. The first episode was awesome. And then stupid, a little bit of an interesting story thrown in with the guy tracking down Booth because of the guy he killed. And then stupid, and then brought that case back just for it to end stupidly, and then stupid. This is... Your final season should be the one that you want to be remembered by. If this is what they want to be remembered for, then I'm sorry, but they've lost any sensibility of what makes a show good. And that's disappointing to me. Yeah. So, those are my thoughts on this episode. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. What did you hate about this episode? Nothing to like. Let me know. We can talk about and discuss all that good stuff. Leave a like and subscribe. Future Bones reviews, and I'll see you at the next one. Peace out.